Welcome to another episode of Decogged Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer.
Yeah.
What was it called? Mutant Mayhem?
I didn't even remember.
Yeah,
we both watched this briefly.
Yeah, but it was like, it had so much buzz. Like once it hit, I remember like it just popped up in my YouTube channel, like on my YouTube recommendations, the first hour it came out.
Yeah.
And then it already had like so many views.
Yeah.
Right? Just because of TMNT,
Yeah.
like the IP. And then I looked at the style and I was like, yo, this looks pretty good. I'm actually like pretty excited. But
Yeah, I think they basically took the 2D, 3D mishmash and just like went way harder on that look.
Yeah. So you know, I skimmed through the trailer because I was I knew that this was something that we're gonna watch.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah, I didn't really watch. I think I didn't
you
watch
skipped,
the story or anything. I was just kind of looking at the visuals.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, let's take a look. Can you see it?
I even love that they did the titles.
Yeah.
In like 2D looking.
Yeah.
Seth
From
Rogen.
Permanent Teenager Seth Rogen. Yeah, they went hard on the 2D. Yeah, that's just 2D.
Stay still. Stay still.
No. Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that? Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
What the heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
Oh, we've prepared our whole lives for this.
Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding?
It was an accident. Mikey, watch out!
Wow, they did Donatello dirty with the voice.
Yeah.
The turtles who made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right? It's ooze.
I like how they really feel like teenagers.
They do feel like teenagers. Yeah.
Like, it was really good. Yeah.
Like Donatello felt like his voice hasn't like even cracked yet.
Yeah. Yeah, like I love this part. It's so sweet. I don't know.
Yeah. Like the faces, I think they did a really good job.
Yeah, it's super appealing.
It looks more appealing than the original. I feel like when
Yeah.
you see the designs.
Yeah, definitely. That Michelangelo, of course, is like obviously the most naive one always. But he's like, yeah, he's so.
They made him super cute.
Yeah, he's really. This is awesome. And Raph was always my favorite character before.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's not as.
Yeah.
He's not as rowdy as he usually is.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I don't mind.
Well, they made him like the cool one, I guess. In
yeah.
Here, right?
Yeah.
Or like the angry one, at least.
Exactly. Yeah, but I actually kind of like Donatello.
Yeah.
I usually I usually put him in the back. Like, no offense. Like, but I kind of
I
quite
feel
like him in
he
this
has
one.
more character. And
Yeah.
Like they kind of like doubled down on his
Exactly.
on his character a bit more.
Yeah, I want to quickly look at. Yeah, this pretty much like is just. I think people just drew, right? It's just
Just
yeah.
like scribbles.
Yeah.
And like initially, I thought the backgrounds were just like AI. I mean, they might not be, but I don't know. It just felt like it was so like loose that sometimes you see like some AI generated images and it's kind of like loose like that.
Yeah.
And I thought for a second they just used AI for all the backgrounds, and I was like, what? That's crazy.
That'd be crazy if they did.
Yeah.
But I think like to me, it doesn't seem like they even modeled this.
Nah, I think it's just like straight up
layer,
painted.
yeah.
Like if anything, just the characters are maybe the MO was just to use as little 3D as possible.
Yeah, look at this fake motion blur, right? It's almost like a
It's
transition.
probably just a 2D like
Yeah.
camera pan. It's not even a 3D camera pan.
Yeah, it
Or-
feels like a they just put some overlay transition on and then
yeah, like
turn
a
that
2D
overlay.
move.
Yeah.
and they just put like some wipe over it.
exactly, and then whoop, we're good. And yeah, obviously, like you can tell from here, super like it's all just layered,
Yeah. Well, the first thought I had was, this is like, they just took the concept art and then they just put it on screen. They skipped the entire look development process. They're just like, hey, let's just use the concept art.
Yeah. That we don't have time.
Yeah, we don't have time. Let's just hire like 20 concept artists to do the whole show.
Which is pretty freaking awesome. Like, I love, like, you know, like, sometimes I wonder, like, even how detailed the modeling is. Or the shading, right? You don't need it to be that detailed when you just have someone paint over it. Almost already adds that natural grunge and stuff like that.
I mean, I wonder what the process is like. Like, does someone actually just draw all the... Because if you look at the... if you go frame by frame and you see some of the edges, the outline of the character, they have like these little tiny strokes, right? Which make it feel like it's 2D. Like this, for example, the spinning, it's all 2D. But then you look at the edge
of the character, right?
Yeah, the edge of the stick, the edge of the character. There's just these lines that are kind of just drawn on top. Yeah. And I wonder if that's just, you know, is that something that, like, are they cards? You know, like, do they have like these 3D cards that have just a stroke, and then you just parent it to the stick, for example?
Well, I know, and like, I'm not sure how they do it, but even in Blender, when I play around with stuff, like, you can draw a stroke, and depending on what option you set, it gets stuck onto that geometry. Yeah. So,
and I mean that is like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, are they using some sort of process like that? Yeah. In order
probably, because even like these guys, I honestly think like their models are not that even detailed. They just drew all this in. Yeah. I mean, other than the mouth, I guess the mouth is something that you always have to, like, just to get the depth, right? But
they did a good, I think, like, obviously it's been a while since Spiderverse, so people are getting good now at this kind of style. Yeah. In fact, the first comment that I saw on the video is, wow, like, Spider-Verse changed everything.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So it's actually kind of cool that people recognize where the style came from. It's like, they, you know, I don't know if these guys are, I don't know if they intended to, like, just take that style and push it, or you know, if they were planning to do this all along, who knows? But surely they would have referenced Spider-Verse
heavily. Yeah. I mean, I do think it's way better than the classic 3D look. I also feel like, I think immediately when I sent this out, I was like telling some of my friends who worked in Spider-Verse, I was like, wow, everybody's copying this. Like every show.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, you know, it's good and it can be bad. Right?
Yeah. Because now we have a lot. Like, now we have Intergalactic. We have Spider-Verse 2, obviously, and then we also have Puss in Boots. Yeah. Which kind of did this, like, really painterly style. And then now, obviously, this movie. So and I think there were things that were sort of, like, close but not quite. You know, like Mitchell was.
Oh yeah, Mitchell's were. Yeah, Mitchell's definitely was. They used the same. I think they used the exact same process.
It could have been, but like Mitchell's had its own look, which was kind of like, maybe the color palette was a little bit more Mitchell's than it's more Spider-Verse.
Goofy. Like, it had the hotel tea mixed with Spidey. Like,
exactly. It had like its own style and its own feel, right? Yeah. Even though they were kind of using that 2D 3D thing. Yeah. But now it feels like everybody's doing this look. So I don't know. Are we at the point now where like, we should try something new now? I think, guys, like,
I think being nice. I think they should definitely try something new. Like,
and this has been done now. Let's try another style.
It's really annoying too, because it's like, I'm like in Blender, I'm learning like to use strokes and stuff for, like, let's say these brush strokes on top of, you know, let's say sticking it onto a geometry, stuff like that. And then now I feel like, because I've seen so many, that it's like, I wasted my time, because everybody does it now. It's almost like, what's the point?
Style,
but, you know, obviously this is still something cool to learn. It's just,
I mean, it is a good look. Like, I feel like if you had a show and this look really made sense, I think actually with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this look kind of makes sense because if you think about like where Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came from, like if you think back to the old 2D show and things like that, it has roots in 2D. So I think going back to that just feels like a more natural progression for the IP. They've tried the whole 3D hyper realistic VFX looking thing, and you know, obviously that just looks super weird, right? Like everyone agrees that it was a cool experiment, but like that's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's like teenage. That's not teenage at all. That's like adult, you know, crazy turtle or something. You know?
They Michael Bay'd it.
They went they went a little bit too mutant and not enough teenage.
They definitely went too mutant. I remember like when the first design of the Michael Bay TMNT came out, everybody was like, why'd you have to,
what the hell is this?
Why'd you have to mess them up? You know? And then people would actually do like these amazing like sort of draw-overs or like Photoshop overs, like
to make it more original, like the original.
And and it looks so much better. But you know,
and I mean I guess those draw-overs made it feel more like the old movies, the old TMNT movies, which kind of felt familiar as well. But really, I think they also had a movie in between, right? They had a 3D movie which came out, I think. I think so. Or it was a TV series or something, but it was like a 3D stylized version.
Oh, they have a TV series.
That could have been it, yeah. I don't think I've seen that one, but I remember there was a 3D
I think it was more like TMNT. A TMNT TV show. I think it was like, it was, let's see. This one, right?
I'm not sure if it was that one. I felt like there was a movie though. There was like a movie
really?
In between. Yeah, you just
Let's
put
see,
like
film.
I could be wrong. Maybe I dreamed this in a dream. Yeah, is that it?
They ruined it so bad.
Yeah, they ruined it so bad. I'm just like, I made my own movie in my own head,
and it was great. Oh no, I think maybe it was this one. Chris Evans was in it. Oh, it's 2007 though.
No, maybe it's the 2014 one that everyone's like.
2014. That's the one with Megan Fox.
Oh, that's
right?
the one with Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. Yeah.
This is the one where the mutant like they were too mutant.
Yeah, it could have been a TV show. Then maybe it was the TV show that came out in between.
Dear
but,
God,
yeah. Oh
Michelangelo.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that's terrifying.
Yeah, it looks like Gollum.
It doesn't even look like a turtle. That's the thing. It just looks
weird.
It's like Gollum.
Yeah.
That joke would have worked way better. The Shrek joke would have worked way better.
Yeah. Let's see. I wanted to show you the fan one. Look at that.
That is so much better. Yeah.
Right. It's Oh, let's see. But so there's like a photo of Leo as well. I'm gonna pause this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Leo. Looks so good.
Much better, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like so many options. But no. Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
I mean, this one looks like a good film. Like it looks like it could be funny. It looks like the characters are
cute. Yeah.
The characters are really well thought out.
Yeah.
And the style looks interesting. I don't know. What do you think? Like if you were rating this,
I rate it high, even though I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it that everybody's using the Spiderverse style. I want to watch it really badly.
Yeah. I think so too. I think I feel like it suits the IP. So maybe it even suits the IP more than Spider-Man. You know, if you think about that graffiti, like grungy graffiti kind of style, it just feels like TMNT. Like that feels like it belongs with the IP way more than maybe Spider-Man does. Because we've seen so many different iterations of Spider-Man that work, right? Yeah. That look good. Whereas TMNT always felt like this grungy, graffiti, like street kind of
and
vibe,
they're teenagers, so they're like sort of that, a little bit more, how do you say
it's like less refined.
Less put together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this style, it fits. So I think even though they, quote unquote, like copied
the style, but it fits.
But it fits, yeah. So
and it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely think I would watch it. I would give it like, I'm not gonna lie, I think I might give it an A, even just from, let's say not even the style, like the style, like the characters. Like I just find them really like they look really appealing.
They have like a lot of charm to them. Like straight up, even the voices, everything. They just have like it just feels. Everything feels right. Like they did something right on this.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably give it an A too.
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
Just from a trailer perspective, I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, and like this is what like I feel like they pushed it so much where I think this is just a cube.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably just a cube.
It's just a cube.
Yeah. Maybe they just projection mapped the 2D the 2D on top.
No doubt that the things on the things on the side are just like maybe
just probably just painted,
layered,
right?
Painted, and maybe if they had a camera move, they just cut it out a little bit.
Yeah. It'd just be like cards or like 3D projections.
Yeah.
But I love things like the.
Look at that! It's so appealing. The eyes, like look how like I always tell my students like you have, for example, you have like a line. Like for the eyebrow, like this, and you tilt the mouth this way, and it sort of makes everything like more
opens it up.
More appealing. Even though I don't like Leo, I find him really boring. But Michelangelo looks so funny. He looks so cute. Yeah, his braces too.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. Great. Yeah,
and I love that they changed the heights a lot more as well. Like he feels like just a lot shorter than.
Yeah, and his
like
head is bigger.
Yeah, he hasn't hit the growth spurt yet.
Yeah. Like he has definitely more baby proportions.
Yeah,
like bigger head, smaller body, bigger eyes. Yeah. But this is all very cool. Oh, look at this! I love this. Like just how rough
just
it is.
Straight up painting, straight up 2D.
Yeah. I'm a fan. They sold me.
It looks good. It definitely. Yeah. I think they did something right on this, but I hopefully this might be the last time we see the. It's probably not, but
that's fine. Yeah.
This might be the last time we see the style, but if I had to guess, people are just gonna milk this style until everyone stops watching.
Yeah, but what's interesting is that now you have concept artists. That's sort of like a re-emergence of how important a concept artist is, right? It's almost like their role is now it's changed, because for a long time, we have like, texture artists like who try to get a realistic look for certain assets, right? Yeah. But now we're sort of like we're going back.
We're trying to move away from realism and just go straight to like just paint everything. Yeah. So I guess in a way the concept artist will like the designer, illustrator, or whoever, they have more avenues for work in different areas that they didn't before. Now you can be a background. You're just a concept artist, but you're doing backgrounds, or you're a concept artist, but maybe you're doing draw overs, paint overs.
Yeah, and it can even go into like really like into animation, right? Where it's like you do the smear lines or like
and you start doing 2D animation a little bit. Yeah, so you kind of transition your skills a little bit into production instead of pre-production. Yeah, which is interesting, I guess.
But don't you feel like it's like almost going back to the roots of like what animation was like? Like back then, like 2D animators had to be able to draw.
They were just doing everything.
Yeah, they were doing everything. So it's like it's almost like this is maybe the new like the like re-emergence of like the 2D sort of animator or general artist.
Yeah. And I feel like art direction isn't so easy. For shows like this, I feel like it's hard to get good art direction because you have to. It's basically every single shot has to go through a second pass of art direction. Yeah. So maybe it's like you can start getting people who are like concept artists who have like a strong 2D eye to start like overseeing a little bit the art direction. So you almost like distribute the art direction to the concept artists so that they can manage little sequences. And specific shots even that are hero shots, so they can do like they might I don't know if this is what's happening, but you might have like a concept artist give notes on lighting on,
like even here, right? Like why like
like what color, like why is it this green color? Like they have this knowledge of like color theory and that sort of stuff.
Exactly. So I'm looking right now like in terms of the lighting, whether they're doing it on the character, or whether it's like whether it's a 3D light, or whether it's like sort of painted
over.
Yeah,
could be like a,
I feel
like maybe it's 3D light with some sort of like 2D filter. Maybe on some frames they paint it, who knows.
Yeah,
it's
so I'm like watching, like, as you know, as he's spinning, whether that light sort of travels back to the back of the head as well.
Yeah.
But
like
it
these
seems like it
almost-
is a 3D light. Yeah.
These almost feel like really refined storyboards.
Yeah.
You know, like storyboards with like way more frames.
Yeah. Oh man, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Cool. What grade were you
I
gonna
think
give
it was A.
Yeah, you gave it
I
A
think
too.
I gave
Yeah.
it A as well.
Yeah, cool. Well, yeah, let us know what you guys think. Actually, yeah, I'm really excited for this thing.
Yeah.
So let us know whether you guys are just as excited. And if you like this video, please comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Thanks again for watching our video. If you like what you saw, please comment, like, and subscribe. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Peace.